Alright, here we are for another read-through, ladies and gentlemen. Quick reminder before we begin, please click the link in the description below to check out all the webtoons my friends and I have been putting together, but also check out my channel where you can see the other read-throughs for the other stories I've done. Yesterday we had Chop Master Episode 2, and before then, Kia Princess of the Pride, Dragon Glide, and Dynasty of the Dragon. And please share, tell your friends about it. And help us bring a new generation of manga and possibly anime to otakus everywhere. Now, if you want to read along with me in this episode, just click the other link in the description and we can read this together. Alright, it is time for Dark Throne, Episode 2. Last episode we were introduced to the game Immortal Lords. We found out about Josuke Kosawa, and how his death caused a lot of people to really not be interested in the game anymore, or since his parents, and started a whole thing about how video games are evil. But let us continue. It starts off with Asagi Kosawa, Josuke's little sister, having breakfast. And a maid comes over to her. Yes, she has a maid since her parents are super rich. Miss Asagi, your parents left this for you. Thanks. They said you were to read it immediately before going to school. It's a letter. And Asagi decides to read it, even though she probably knows what it's all about. Asagi, your father and I will be working late tonight. As a result, we expect you to come straight home after school. Asagi is shown to her family limo, and she is being driven to school as she continues to read the letter. Under no circumstances are you to take any detours, and you are not to associate or go anywhere with anyone, especially that delinquent Miko. Jump to an alleyway. Speak of the devil, Miko, Asagi's tomboyish, extremely violent friend, and is just beating up some random guy who apparently tried to put the moves on her, and drops him into a trash can. Hope that got the message across, pal. Next time a girl says no, back off. She grabs the guy and takes his wallet, emptying it completely. Consider this your way of apologizing. I gladly accept the charitable donation. As Miko heads off, we jump back and Asagi continues reading the letter. That girl is a bad influence and you're to have nothing to do with her. She dragged your brother down and that will not happen to you. Call it unfair if you will, but your father and I only want what's best for you. Do well, and remember, come straight home. Best wishes from Mother. Asagi just crumbles the letter in her hand and just sighs, looking out of the window. Alright, we get to Asagi's school. Students are arriving, just going about their business. Asagi's limo pulls up and she steps out, knowing what she's in for. Sure enough, as soon as people spot her, the whispering begins. Hey, look who it is! Asagi Kosawa. Have you ever seen anyone more pathetic? I hear her parents often don't even want her around. What do you expect with two successful business people having a whiny geek for a daughter? Tell me about it. They don't even let her play video games or act like a normal kid since she's such a freak. Asagi does her best to just ignore it, but as she continues to walk, her path is blocked. Hey, Kosawa! My folks trashed my game system after your parents made that speech about how video games are poison. I'm sorry. I didn't know that they'd ruin everyone else's lives just because they couldn't control your brothers? He's lucky he's dead and free from them and you. Just then, an elbow slams into that kid's its back, and he goes flying. Next thing you know, Miko is grinding her foot into the guy. You think Josuke feels lucky? Maybe you can ask him when I send you to the other side. That makes everyone back off. Oh, crap, it's Miko. Oh no, not her. As Miko continues to abuse the bully, he quickly becomes a wimp. I'm so sorry, I'll never do it again. And Miss Takahashi. Miko turns as the principal arrives. Now what? You know that violence on campus is strictly prohibited. Tch. Somebody should have told Tubby here that. Detention, after school eraser cleaning. Be there on the dot. Whatever. Miko just walks past the principal, not at a care in the world, which just really riles her up. Deciding to take it out on the other students, the principal rounds on them. Well, what are the rest of you standing around for? Get to class! The students all run. And Asagi, however, looks back, because she wonders what to do about Miko. How can I possibly explain to Miko that my parents don't want me around her? Deciding to worry about it later, she just heads off. Little does she suspect, she's being watched by someone with less than polite intentions. And that's the end of episode 2. I hope you guys will continue to join me in these read-throughs and share them with your friends. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you've not already subscribed. Leave your comments down below and I will see you next time. I love you all and there is nothing you can do about it. Until we meet again, adieu.